President Biden warning Americans to get out of Ukraine now. In an exclusive interview with Lester Holt, National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan saying a Russian invasion could happen any moment now. NBC News correspondent Josh Letterman is in D.C. So, Josh, tell us more. What else did Sullivan say about the threat from Putin this afternoon?
Well, this was a remarkably stark warning from the National Security Advisor, Allison, the kind of thing you don't often hear a National Security Advisor come to the lectern at the White House and essentially say, if you're an American citizen and you're in Ukraine, you need to get out now, at the latest within 24 to 48 hours, because the U.S., according to all of its intelligence, believes that a Russian invasion is a discrete and distinct possibility as soon as before the end of the Olympics. You know, there'd been a lot of speculation in the past about whether President Putin might wait until after the Olympics are over in about 9 days to avoid an embarrassment for his close partner Xi Jinping of China. But here's what Sullivan had today to say about the timing of a potential invasion.
We are in the window when an invasion could begin at any time, should Vladimir Putin decide to order it. I will not comment on the details of our intelligence information, but I do want to be clear. It could begin during the Olympics. We want to be crystal clear on this point. Any American in Ukraine should leave as soon as possible, and in any event, in the next 24 to 48 hours.
Now, he also pushed back in his comments from the White House briefing room on some reporting that some other outlets have done, suggesting that the U.S. Now knows that Putin plans to invade. Sullivan says that as far as the United States is aware, President Putin has not made a final decision or given an order to his military to launch an invasion, but that based on everything the U.S. can see on the ground as far as the Russian buildup militarily along its border with Ukraine as well as in Belarus, that it is now a distinct possibility. And to that end, just a few minutes ago, Allison, the Pentagon announcing that at President Biden's direction, the defense secretary is sending another 3,000 troops from the 82nd Airborne to Poland. Now, these are not going to be people who are going to be fighting in Ukraine or against the Russian military. These are troops that are going to reassure our NATO allies during a time when they are very concerned and to make sure that there is proper reinforcement in the NATO countries that already host U.S. military forces, Allison.
Josh, President Biden met virtually with world leaders today about Russia's military buildup. Who took part in that meeting? How'd it go? What else can you tell us there?
Yeah, well, it lasted about an hour and 20 minutes, and the president was meeting with the leader of the EU as well as the leaders of many of these top countries. We actually just got in the last minute or so a description of that meeting that President Biden had. It was a secure video call with the White House saying that these leaders expressed their desire for a diplomatic solution to the crisis, discussed their engagements with Russia, and also committed to staying in close touch as they work to try to come up with some last-minute diplomatic off-ramp.
Josh, there was also a Situation Room meeting last night about Russia and Ukraine, according to a source. What can you tell us about that? There are so many high-stakes meetings going on. I don't know how you're keeping track of all this.
Yeah, well, we don't exactly know, obviously, what the president discussed in the Situation Room, since those are some of the most closely held secrets. But we know it's fairly unusual for the president to meet in the evening with his advisors in the Situation Room. So it's just the latest indication of this flurry of diplomacy, but also preparation and consultation by the U.S. government as they try to figure out how to get Americans safely out of the country, but also how to support Ukraine without putting American lives at risk if there is a Russian invasion.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.